The Druid note. The Emerald Grove won't send help, even if I asked. This land is wounded, and the rot is deep, but it's deep everywhere. I can't wait for help to come, but perhaps I need to face the darkness alone. I need not face the darkness alone. I wonder who wrote that one. Because, I mean, the Emerald Grove is this one, so it's a letter from the outside. Breath of Summer. Grants resistance to cold damage.
No rest for the wicked, I see.
That's... yeah, that one. Ooh, I really like that look.
What am I to do?
Look at that. Look at Gale.
Still breathing.
Looking awesome.
Despite everything.
More than usual. Even though I may be biased.
With haste.
Crumbles. Alright. But I think that's it. So I think we can go back to camp now. Or not back to camp, but go to camp to begin with. Oh. Long rest.
You're handsome.
Have a drink.
I am.
Loosen up, picker on.
No, no.
For me, one of the best scenes in the early access was this camp celebration. I'm very much looking forward to what changed, what happened. And we have so many people to talk to. Or Wyll standing over there all alone. Yeah. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like the Owlbear Cup made it. I hope it's not a glitch and just takes some time. But let's talk with the most important character first. Come here, Scratch.
I like these people. They're joyful. It's contagious.
Ah, but I can't pet him. And of course, let's take some time for Gale.
Beautiful night, don't you think? Nothing like a brush with destruction to make one appreciate the majesty of the celestial canvas. It's a view I would once have shared with my companion, though definitely unaccompanied by such revelry. She preferred it when we were alone, curled up before a crackling hearth with some ancient, esoteric tome between us. Ink glinting in the firelight.
It doesn't sound like Mistra. Who is it? I hope you aren't talking about Mistra again. Are you, by any chance, talking about your cat?
By a Garon's lost nose! No! Tara is not any cat. She's a Tressum.
Excuse
Given
me.
your confusion, I'm guessing you've never met one. They're brilliant creatures. Fine company for any self-respecting wizard. She'd be most impressed by our efforts saving these tieflings. Proud, even. And I've given her little to be proud of recently, after I was afflicted with my condition. And locked myself in my tower for an entire year. I was inconsolable. Wallowing in my self-inflicted tragedy. I've given up on myself. But Tara never did. It was her encouragement. Her research that led me to my treatment. Once we knew that magically infused items were the key, she went out to find them for me. She saved my life. After so long being cared for by someone else, it feels good to have repaid the favor. Not directly to Tara, but to these poor tieflings. I'm sure she would approve.
Oh, that's like an amazing Tressum. And also like a quite powerful one if she could just retrieve magical artifacts. Though I do wonder... I mean, he was like quite a powerful mage, wasn't he? Didn't he possess like magical artifacts himself? Or did they just run out at some point? Because I mean, he also lost most of his power, right? Together with getting this affliction. No offense to your Tressum, but you must have been lonely, with only Tara for company.
Sometimes. But I imposed it on myself after all. I set up enough wards to keep an army at bay. Never mind the few colleagues who sought to inquire about my welfare. Tara did her best to keep my spirits up, of course, but there's only so much one Tressum can make up for one's entire social circle. She was often gone, seeking items to treat my condition.
Wonder where she is now.
You're the first person I've spent any significant time with in a year or more. Spending time in your company, I realized that I may have left behind the greater part of my wit and sensitivity in my tower.
I want to say the last dialogue, but I hope it doesn't prevent me from saying anything nice or flirty. No one came to visit you during your confinement.
Sadly not. If I'm being entirely honest, my social circle is rather small. More of a dot. Or a pinhead. I've got acquaintances, certainly. Plenty of colleagues. Friends? Those are precious indeed. I hope, though we've only known each other for a short time, I might be able to count you among that number.
Is that the friend zone? Why, of course. Though, I hoped we might be more than just friends.
Wait, are you saying... You know what? I think I've clearly had far too much wine. And you've had nowhere near enough. I think this is a conversation best held back on. For now. With my condition as volatile as it is, I fear any undue... excitement may tip it over the edge. So to speak. Go! Indulge in the frivolities. They're good for the heart. And mine will be all the lighter to see you enjoying yourself.
Ah,
Let's make it 20.
very cute, even though I would have loved to spend time
That's
with
my
him.
girl.
For the evening. But did he basically just say that he's worried if he gets horny that he explodes? Oh well. Anyway. Sad, lonely wizard.
Sherry! That's infernal for cheers. Or possibly turnip.
Yeah, that joke was already in the early access. I left it. But really, poor Gale. Sounds like quite a lonely life. Maybe also connected to being in love with a goddess. I don't think that's something which... Or being together with a goddess for a while. I think that doesn't help with finding many relationships, no matter of what kind, other mortals. Oh well. Hope we can find and bring some happiness to him.
I need to dance!
No. No, I need to lie down.
Ah, great. Hey, we can talk to Roland.
Patience? Have you no respect for showmanship?
Having performance issues, Roland.
Hush you, and behold!
Oh. On the other hand... Oh, come on. I think Garon is too annoyed with him. Is that it?
I'll have you know, he can also make them blue.
Never have I met such troglodytes. Now, pass the wine.
Look at them. How happy they are. We did that.
So, how about the three of you? Having fun?
Yeah. Don't tell Roland, but his magic show might be the highlight. He's been doing them since we were little. He'll make it big in Baldur's Gate. I know it.
Aw.
If the owner
I mean,
has
still
any sense, they'll
kinda
hire you on the
cute
spot.
on together as siblings, but Roland is still a prick.
Are Roland and Leah actually getting along? I know you cut down a horde of goblins, but this is far more impressive.
Why are you sitting all alone over here?
Look at them all. Guzzling poison like we've the right to be happy.
Oh. But I don't think it helps with the others still being dead and you not celebrating, but try to persuade him to join. I think there's enough reason to celebrate, so you should join them. Have a binge or two. Enjoy the evening and let go for just a night. It's just charisma, it's not persuasion. Nice.
Perhaps it'll make the evening more tolerable.
Yay! Alcohol! Can we talk with Withers?
Fate spins along as it should. Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead?
I hope not. Not to be rude, but what are you?
There are many answers to that question. None are important.
Haha, tell me! But usually skeletons aren't supposed to be able to talk.
Correct.
Oh. He has like a little smugness to him, doesn't he? Or is it just me? Are you going to explain any further?
No.
Ah. Okay. Wow. Before talking with our companions, let's talk with the other tiefling.
This might be the wine talking, but I'm feeling inspired. Thinking of writing my next song about you.
The
I
greatest
need an
honor.
angle. Any ideas?
Or we could say, if I want a song about me, I'll write it myself. How could you be mean to Alfira? Don't you dare. So we could go about our courage, we could say about our looks. We could say please don't. We could try to intimidate her. I think after having so much disdain about tieflings in Elturel at the Druid Grove, we take that one. Think about our people. I think we deserve it.
After Elturel, I think you're right. Faerun deserves to see us as we really are.
I hope she gets to sing a song.
All right.
Pretty sure I didn't see it on the soundtrack. It would be awesome.
Hearts a quiver.
Hope you're enjoying the night, hero. I certainly am. Cheers to many more like this.
Talk to Halsin.
Go on now. Don't waste a night like this talking to me. We'll discuss your problem tomorrow.
Oh, come on. Don't be a party pooper. But, you know, I'd like to get to know you some more.
We'll have time to spare for that, I sense. I'm surprised you haven't had your fill of me already.
I mean, why not? Let's be flirty. Hardly. You know, I want to really get to know you.
Ah, I see. Perhaps I can help you with that. Another time. But there are many grateful people here who want to spend time with you. I must not keep you all to myself, as enjoyable as that may be. Go on, enjoy yourself. Seek out some wine before it runs dry. There are a lot of thirsty people around here.
What kind of thirsty people? I mean, that was like the nicest way to say no. Follow.
Aha, there you are. Come now, settle in. I do hope you have partaken of something bracing. This may well take us all night.
And by this, you mean...
Why, your naming, quite obviously. That ballad was but a crude preview, a frame without its crowning jewel. Your nom de guerre. Something iconic, but not too much of a mouthful. We don't want to exclude the common folk, after all. I intend this tale to enrapture all.
Follow being a bard. We could say I already have a name. That's the most boring addition, I think. Say Grove Keeper, Goblin's Bane. The other one are boring. We could also ask him. I mean, I think Goblin's Bane has a nice ring to it.
Not to meddle in your side of this partnership, but slaying goblins is not exactly the stuff of legends, is it? After all, I'm quite certain I once saw one expire from the strain of spelling his own name. No, I'm afraid that won't do. You shall simply have to go out and slay something decidedly more dramatic.
The Absolute Annihilator.
There's always work
Dragon
for a guard.
Dread.
You?
I always wanted to sing at the Elf Song Tavern.
If the owner has any sense,
I
they'll
don't
hire
find
you on
anything
the
for
spot.
Demon Destroyer. I would be able to come up with some names. If you could pick the name for yourself in this game, or how you're referenced, which would you choose? Either from those he proposed, from those I proposed, or your own ideas. Feel free.
So that's progress.
You have no idea how good it feels to see these people smiling. The singing we could probably do without, but even so, thank you.
Why are they all not a fan of Afira singing? Leave her alone. He's the best. There's more. Creepily watching from a distance. Nothing in here. Right, Mole.
You came through for us. That's a change from most adults I know.
Wow, that sounded dangerously close to a compliment.
And that sounds like the wine drowning your wits. Go on, enjoy yourself. I've squirreled away a few extra bottles. When the barrel's tapped out, I'll be there to save the night. For a price, of course.
Industrious as always. Okay. Now to our other companions. Let's talk to Wyll. Stand here, all alone, sad.
Ah, hells. I was hoping you wouldn't notice I was gone.
Oh. Are you alright?
No. I'm deeply proud of you. A touch less so of myself. In truth, I don't feel in a festive mood, and I didn't want to cast a grey cloud over the night. I'm a devil. I love the people from the Grove, but I unsettle them deep down, as I seem to unsettle everyone nowadays. You don't want a devil at your party.
Aren't we all tieflings?
Claws will pop the balloons, you see. And the sweet cakes don't taste half as good as raw eggs with this blasted forked tongue.
You know, you just have some fetching horns. I'm envious.
Ouch. You don't need to mock me when I'm feeling low. But, off with you. This is your day. Have a dance. Enjoy the music.
Maybe I just want to dance with you.
In truth, I always enjoyed a bit of pomp. I once beat the Baldrin record for the most sarabands danced in a single evening, much to the exhaustion of the good ladies and gentlemen of the gate. I had years of lessons, but in truth, it's all about your partner. You cut quite a fine figure. I can just imagine leading you with an entire ballroom watching. But who am I fooling?
Oh.
I can't go back to that life.
Oh. But I mean, why not? You never know what the future holds.
Too many reasons to count. I might share them someday, but not tonight. Tonight is about you. There will be another time for us.
Everyone is so gloomy and sad. The early access party celebration scene was a bit more happy.
Live out here under the stars.
It's a bed and a
Lae'zel,
roof for me, but off
our
you go.
friendly companion.
I have seen the Githyanki tear a screaming Neogi's legs from its belly to fashion into blades. Yet they could not match your nerve today. It was enough to drive me to madness.
I smell their blood on you still. I smell your moisture. How torturous for us both that I'll never get a taste.
Oh, but do enjoy yourself this night. I intend to myself.
Have fun, Lae'zel. What a loss. That's actually quite funny. In the early access, you could spend the night with everyone. I don't think it's possible with Wyll and Gale for the time being. But I don't know. Maybe if you do something different. But Lae'zel also has like a snidey comment about you spending the night with everyone there. It's like quite fun. Interested? There's a short about that on my YouTube channel.
That's more like it.
It's quite funny.
10?
Just very jealous.
Let's make it 20.
You know, I never pictured myself as a hero. Never thought I'd be the one they'd toast for saving so many lives. And now that I'm here... I hate it. This is awful.
Astarion. It's not that bad. Think of all the goblins you killed.
True. That was fun. Still, I would have liked more for my trouble than a pat on the head and vinegar for wine.
Enjoy your want. I'm having fun.
By all means, go and enjoy yourself. I'll be here, waiting for the sunrise.
What an odd thing to say for vampire spawn. Maybe we couldn't even ask
Do you
about spending the
mind?
night.
I'm very busy.
But I guess maybe because our affinity is so low? I don't know.
Everyone seems to be in high spirits. Strange. You know who I never thought I'd find myself caring for?
We can answer. Refugees, me, yourself, or Shah. Why would we say Shah? I mean, they seem to be oddly approving of the whole saving the druids and tieflings, right? Refugees.
Exactly right. Never gave them much thought. Certainly not that bunch in the grove. Yet we came through for them. We saved their lives. Odd.
She sounds very happy about that. Are you worried Shah might not approve?
Something like that. I was taught to reject anything that distracted from Shah. But there'll be time for penance later.
Ah, interesting.
We should have had wine more often. More warming than the fire.
Interesting. She also doesn't ask us to share the night.
What are you going to do in this?
But I think that might be due to us either being...
You? I've always wanted to see.
I don't know, we're not really in a relationship with anyone. We're getting close to Gale.
It's all dark and muddy.
Did I forget anyone beside Karlach, that is? I didn't think so. So, let's talk with Karlach.
Would you look at this place?
All these people happy because of us.
Aw.
It's nice to be somewhere where good is still possible. And with good potations, too.
Ah, with her we could actually be like, I've drummed up the courage to tell you how much I like you. Are you enjoying yourself?
Fuck yes! I'm celebrating my freedom, and our friendship, and these folks' bright future besides. All I need now is a fire-retardant lover to get lost in till sunrise.
I mean, there are plenty of tieflings around. Do you have parties like this in Avernus?
Not so much. You spend the whole time avoiding swords and schemes. Plus, people just get nastier as the night wears on.
I guess so.
I tried to make friends at first. Learned my lesson fast. Better to keep to yourself in hell.
Enjoy yourself tonight, Karlach.
You too, soldier. Enjoy yourself tonight. You've earned it.
She's such a cool companion. But I think they really did an amazing job. I can't afford to lose companions. Nice writing. Alright, then let's go to bed, and I guess spend it in solitude. What do we want to eat? We do an all alcohol evening. I don't think so. Maybe let's try to save up for that. Just gonna take some supplies. I think those are the heaviest ones.
The buzz of celebration quiets to a soothing hum as you approach your bunk. You've picked up a few pleasant memories on your journey amongst your struggles.
Ah, we can't spend the night with them, but we can either, like, dream or fantasize about Gale, or dream about Wyll. And of course, that choice is quite easy for me. While away the night, fantasizing where Gale could take you in the week.
Or perhaps you will be the one taking him.
Ah.